Hey Sagittarius, welcome to June 2020. Your challenge here in June is to restrain your enthusiasm and keep the reason for it under wraps. You have the kind of idea that promises to change your life profoundly, and it needs time to fully blossom before you put it out there. So hold your cards close to your chest. This idea is nourishing you on a deep level, and sharing it will dissipate your energy and the potential for the idea. I think of this as your alchemy. When we are creating something and wanting to manifest something new in our life, we need to protect our alchemy so that other people's energy or what other people think, that energy doesn't get on it. So your challenge is to not let out why you're so enthusiastic this month or excited, but to keep it to yourself so that you can use June to gather contacts, gather connections, gather more information. And when it's time to put it out there, you'll be shown. But June is a good time for you to make connections, gather contacts that you can use in future endeavors, and also focus on what needs completing. This is a very powerful month for you. On the 3rd, the Sun will couple with Venus. Now this is very good for love, very good for creativity and self-expression, and it is in the area of relationships. So things could start heating up for you here in June going into July in this area of love and partnership. Then the North Node enters Gemini on June 4th, and the North Node in Gemini is in the area of love and partnership. Now, partnership can be professional or emotional and personal. This is really cool. This is really good news. Then we have the first in a series, the Sagittarius lunar eclipse on June 5th. Now this is very significant because not only for you because it's your eclipse, but we have 3 eclipses in a row. We don't usually have that. We usually have 2. We have 2 eclipses, they follow each other 2 weeks apart. But here we have 3 eclipses. On June 5th, Sagittarius lunar eclipse, followed by the Cancer solar eclipse, the final one on June 21st, and then July 5th, the final lunar eclipse in Capricorn. So this is very significant. And your full moon eclipse is being T-squared by Mars. So Mars is really energizing you. And he's in spiritual Pisces. So this is an energy that is empowering you to be very enthusiastic and optimistic about the insight and information that's coming to you at this time, this idea that you're cooking up. Because the cosmos is totally supporting you and behind you in this area. They're just saying, hold your horses. Don't let others put their energy or their input on what you're cooking up. Protect your alchemy. Hold your cards close to your chest. And with Mars energizing this moon, it is good. I mean, I like it. I would rather have him trine the moon, but we'll take what we can get. He is challenging the moon and the sun, and that just pours a lot of energy into it. And the big message with it, because he's in Pisces, which is the water energy, is to listen to your intuition and take your time, not be in a hurry to do anything, because Venus is still retrograde, and then Mercury's going to go retrograde on the 18th. So we're going to get the green lights, though, in a couple of weeks. And they're all going to be direct soon. Right now, this time is really important for gathering facts, making connections, gathering contacts, doing your research, doing your homework, working behind the scenes before you put it out there. One of the big messages that I've been getting from the universe is that, and not even because of the pandemic, but because of the Saturn-Pluto conjunction that took place in January, and then of course Jupiter joined it, we're all being reset, recalibrated, and there's no going back. Even if you're doing what you've always been doing, you're going to do it in a new way or a new approach. But for many people that have been pushed out of their work, you may not be going back to that work. You may be going on and doing something else. So we're in a new life now. And our challenge is to navigate the uncertainty and let go of what you no longer need or want. Hang loose on things, because especially with this Mars, Neptune, Pisces energy, things aren't always as they appear. And we can be idealistic, and that's why we need to step cautiously optimistic into our new life, new future. The Sun will exactly square Neptune on the 11th, and then Mars will exactly conjunct couple with Neptune on the 13th. Wherever Neptune touches, he pulls the energy out of, and it makes you really sleepy. So if you've been noting, I've been sleeping tons. My moon is in Sagittarius, so I'm dealing with Neptune as a transit. My Saturn too. You just sleep all the time. You can't help it. Like, you're always sleepy. So, you know, if you're really sleepy on the 11th and the 12th and the 13th, it's okay. It'll pass. It's just the Sun and Mars have to move past Neptune. Neptune is the spirit. Neptune is God. It's a spiritual planet. It has nothing to do with our ego or our physical drive. And so when it's touching Mars, which is the planet of energy, or the Sun, life giver, we feel tired. So if you're feeling tired, you know, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, this will pass. Once the Sun passes from Neptune and Mars passes from Neptune, your energy will start to soar again. Then the Sun will couple with the North Node on June 19th. Oh, excuse me. Mercury will retrograde June 18th through July 12th. We can't forget that. However, this is an excellent energy for you to do your research work. Maybe you're doing research work into business financing or financing this new idea of yours. Excellent time to do it. Excellent time to, say, go looking for grant money or a business loan, or, you know, a loan for a house, or whatever it is your idea is about. Do your homework, do your research, and then when you get the green lights, it's time to put it into action, to go after it, and let others know at that point, but not right now. Keep it under wraps. Then the Sun is going to couple with the North Node in Gemini on the 19th. Now this is very significant, because when the Sun couples with the North Node like this, it can be the time where you get a glimpse into what this North Node in Gemini means for you. And it is in the area of relationship and partnership, your public. So it can be very beneficial for you and promising. Maybe this new idea has to do with bringing other people in when the time is appropriate. Maybe you're going to be partnering with other people when the time is appropriate. Pay attention to these days that I'm giving you. I'm going to list these astrological events in the Show More section for you. You know, the Sun coupling with Venus on the 3rd, North Node entering on the 4th, your eclipse on the 5th, Mercury retrograde on the 18th. Now the Sun coupling with the North Node on the 19th. These are very significant moments for you in the month of June that can give you tremendous revelation into relationships, partnerships, your work, your life path destiny, and so on. Then the Sun will enter Cancer on June 20th. And we have summer solstice, winter solstice on the 20th as well. Yay! I love when the Sun goes into Cancer because I'm in the Northern Hemisphere and it's the first day of summer. Of course, it's our favorite season of the year. Yippee-yi-yay! Yippee-yi-yo! Yay! And this is so exciting. And then the next day, we have the Cancer solar eclipse on the 21st. This is the final eclipse in Cancer. And it's in the area of intimacy for you. It's in the area of who you trust and who you let in. It's in the area of money that comes to you through shared resources, your partner's money, or insurance payout, tax payout, inheritance payout, corporate money, inheritance. So this moon is very interesting too because Mars is not exactly, he's in there squaring it, energizing it. I see him more as an energizer here with this moon. Bringing a lot of energy here. You know, for some of you it can be, you know, you've started a business from your home, you're looking into growing that business at this time, maybe getting finance for your business, or real estate, like buying a home, or perhaps, you know, for some of you, being a, you know, a landlord where you buy property and rent it out. I really like this. Mars in Pisces is sextile Jupiter at the time of the solar eclipse. So this can motivate you tremendously and give you a lot of energy for your goals and your intentions and what it is you want to achieve at this time, financially and into the future. So you could be very much focused on money and prosperity. I mean, we all are, but you particularly here at the time of the solar eclipse, it's a new beginning, it's a new start. And it's all to do with this idea that you have that promises to change your life profoundly. But Mercury is retrograde, so it's not time to share that info. And you want to protect it because sometimes other people are not helpful. And even though their intentions may be good, it's just more energy on your alchemy doesn't help. It's time to let go of what no longer feeds you here in Cancer, whether that's a relationship or a situation. It's time to let it go. Full moons bring things to completions. Eclipses bring things to completions, but they also start new things. So it's starting for you, but it's also a time to complete what doesn't nourish you anymore. Cancer is about what nourishes us, what feeds our soul, what feeds us mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. If something's not feeding you, you don't need it in your life anymore. And remember, we've been reset, recalibrated. It's not about dragging things from our past forward unless they help us and it's helpful for us. If it's something that is good for us, absolutely, you want to bring it forward. But if it's not, we can leave it behind. We can let it go. Now, Saturn is making an awkward aspect to the Cancer new moon. And for you, it could be a change in your thinking. So it can be something like, you know, the way you think about something needs to shift or change. And I find that, like, when I put fresh eyes on something, or I look at something from a totally different angle, I see it completely different. Like I'm looking at it like it's brand new. So, you can do that like while you're driving or something. Like for the first time you look to the left at a certain spot where you're driving, and then you see something a building that you never knew was there, or a park or something, and it's like, I never even knew that was there. And so allow yourself to have fresh eyes and look at something new, or make an adjustment in your thinking. And if you're feeling, Saturn can also represent the career blahs, like, oh, I'm so bored with what I do. That's a good sign that it's time to move on to something new. And this new idea may be what helps you start a new business, get a new job, move in a new direction. It's going to be unique for each one of you because you're all on your own life path destiny, and this is a general forecast. Oh, and of course, happy Father's Day, June 21st, to all the fabulous fathers out there. Doesn't that sound good? Fabulous fathers. You fabulous fathers, you. Celebrate you. You so deserve it. These past few months have just been so requiring of you, and we're so grateful for all the love you give to your family and your children. So make sure you do something super nice that you want to do on Dad's Day, the 21st. And then Venus stations direct on the 25th. Yay! Venus is now moving forward. This is good news. And she's in that area of love and partnership. Very good. Very good news for you. So June is a great month for you to make contacts with others, make connections for your future endeavors. But also, with the Mercury retrograde now, time to complete things. Finish things before you move on to the new. Mars enters Aries on June 27th. Yay! Oh, I can't wait for him to go into Aries. This is good news. Now, he's going to camp out here for like at least 5 months. And that's the most fun part of your chart. Aries rules the area of creative self-expression, self-confidence, love, romance, companionship, creativity, amusement, pleasurable pursuits, sports, love affairs. And he's going to be there for quite a while because he's going to retrograde in September 9th. He's going to start retrograding. So with Mars moving into Aries, he's going to pour positive energy into any planets you have in Sagittarius, your Sun, your Moon, your Venus, and so on. This is good news. And he's going to help you with this idea of yours and your alchemy of protecting it. So I like what I'm seeing in here for you, Sagittarius. And this is just the beginning. Then Jupiter is going to couple with Pluto on the 30th. He coupled on April 4th, and he will do the final coupling on November 12th. This is good news. This can be a financial bonus. This could be where money breaks through for you. Maybe you get a grant, or you get a loan, or you get something of value to you, like something valuable is given to you, or you receive it. Very exciting financially for you. And then the Sun will couple with Mercury on the 30th. That's another day to tune in to what the universe is downloading here and sharing with you. Now this is in the area of, secrets. Cancer, rules the part of your life that has to do with secrets and keeping things close to your chest and only letting in those that you trust. But this idea that I'm seeing here for you is very important, and I really don't want you sharing it with anyone. I mean, maybe one person you trust, or maybe one or two people you trust, but no more than that. But if you can, it would be really important to keep it to yourself until it's time to then start bringing it out and sharing it with other people. So those of you available for love, it's on. I mean, you have, all this energy going on in the area of love and romance. And so, people are meeting online like crazy right now. So there's nothing wrong with, connecting with someone at this time and see where it goes. And it's also loosening up outside, and it'll loosen up even more in June, where we can all, be hanging out with each other again. So who knows? It could totally bring someone amazing into your life. Venus is here, and so's the North Node now. And Mars is now in the area of romance, companionship. So go for it. See where it goes. For those of you coupled, this is a really good energy, because Venus, now that she's direct, she's just going to smooth out any kind of frustration that you might have had, or tension because everybody being quarantined and stuck with each other. It's really put a pressure on relationships. So this is absolutely going to help. And the North Node there will help, and Venus moving through this area will absolutely help your relationships. Career looks good. I mean, there's something cooking here, and it has you jazzed up. You're just over the moon with it, and that's fantastic. Just want to keep it to yourself for now, and not let the energy dissipate by talking about it with others. Money looks good. I see money improving for you in June in a major way. So it can be, a grant coming through, a loan coming through, a new job coming through. Something financial is breaking loose here for you in June, and it's good. Health, how is your health? You have Uranus in that area, and, to me, our wealth is in our health. I created the Extreme Self-Care audio program. It's a free program. You go to my website, you sign up for my free email, and you get the gift. It's a really good program, and it's free. So check that out. Spiritually, this is a very powerful spiritual month. Take that time to listen. Take that time to get out into nature. Commune with your mighty I am presence and higher self, soul self. Listen to your inner child. He or she will guide you to what's next, what's coming. And it's really exciting. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Sagittarius, you're amazing. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It supports the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. So until next time, Sagittarius, be enthusiastic, be excited, and be practical about it. Take your time. Do your homework.